Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DY. Don't call me pastor and a counselor as well, by the grace of God. This evening, I am coming your way live from Wisdom Studios. Wisdom Studios is located at Al-Haji, Israel. And tonight, we want to talk on courtship. Courtship. That is what we want to talk about. The do's and the don'ts in courtship. The do's and the don'ts in courtship. Near Bekan is our dear sister, one quaint no nyoma, a yes, and Nimusa obey. And nyoma, yes, and Nimusa when ye. Na ye perceive church, there are things you must not do at all when it comes to relationship matters, and there are things you can actually do when it comes to relationship matters. Now, there is a reason why we do courtship. We don't do courtship for fun. That is the first thing somebody watching us must understand. We don't do courtship for fun. And trust me, I've written a book on red flags, and some of the things I've written about red flags has to do with courtship, and so the book is here. And we're going to drive through the book, or we are going to learn lessons from the book I've written by the grace of God, and the title of the book is Red Flag Signs Your Relationship Has No Future. The red flags, signs your relationship has no future. And so we are driving straight to the do's and don'ts. The do's and don'ts in relationships. The first thing you need to understand is that relationship or courtship is not for immature people. And that is the first thing you need to understand when it comes to the journey to marriage. Not the journey in marriage, but the journey to marriage. Because you can't courtship. Courtship is a period at which or by which two people agree to work on themselves so that they can plan better to have a successful marriage. And so courtship gives you an advantage to plan, an advantage to work on each other, an advantage to have a better plan so that the two of you can actually gather yourself well for a better relationship. So when we talk about courtship, if you are not matured spiritually, if you are not matured physically, if you are not matured emotionally, if you are not matured mentally, socially, and financially, trust me, courtship is not good for you at all. We are living in the days where you can meet anybody walking around saying that I'm your girlfriend and I'm your boyfriend. And I'm a guy. I have a guy I want to marry. I have a lady I want to settle down with. And when you ask them, when are you planning to marry? Most of them will look at you and tell you that they don't really know, but for them, they have a better plan for whoever they are courting or they are dating. And so we want you to learn something from the do's and the don'ts when it comes to relationship and marriages, or when it comes to courtship that leads to marriage and relationship. Or some courtship will not lead to relationship, and you will not understand what I'm saying. That I'm saying that because the fact that you are in love with somebody and for the two of you think that you are in a relationship doesn't make it a relationship. Relationship is when two people are committed, that regardless of what, we are working our way through, and that is courtship. Tina Bidi can catch it or say courtship is not for people who are not mature. So there is a difference between dating and courtship. Okay, dating is a temporal place. Dating is a temporal place. And actually say me person me hu keke na me no bobon komo ye didin komo ye twetwen komo na ye didin komo twetwen komo de dum pempen so bia be free say me ni wudin komo ba bia akoduo no me hwewa wo ye de me pani bia. The day I propose and you accepted, that is when we are starting courtship. And so before you jump into courtship, you need to understand what dating is about. That dating is a temporal place. It's a place where you get to know people and then see if you can believe them, trust them with your life and your emotions, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, before you go to the next level. That is called courtship. And so the first thing you need to understand is that we date to know each other, but we court to prepare for marriage. We date to know each other, but we court to prepare for marriage. So courtship is a period of preparation. That is what we say, marriage preparation. But one of the sad things I've seen about this generation is that they will look at you and tell you that we are courting, but they don't have plans. They don't even spend time planning ahead. They don't even talk about marriage. They don't have time to discuss marriage. They only meet most of the time. Most of the things they do is just to have sex and relax. And there are times you say you are in courtship, but you realize that only the panisha more deep and deep. Your conversation. You can have a normal conversation with everybody, but once you are in courtship, your conversations should be deeper. Because this is a grounds and a place preparing you, or a place that is actually organizing you for marriage. What are the do's and what are the don'ts in courtship? Number one, some of the things you need not to do, the don'ts. And when I'm done with the don'ts, I will come and talk about the do's. And so I want to start with the don'ts, right, family? All right, once again, my name is Ctwdyd. Don't call you are watching me live from Wisdom Studios on YouTube. So please, you can subscribe, follow us all the time, so that anytime we come live, God can use us to bless you. I remain Ctwdyd, and that is my name. And tonight we are talking about the do's and the don'ts in courtship. And we are saying that dating is a temporal place. It's a place where you just want to know the person in and out, so that you can make a decision. But courtship is a place when you are supposed to prepare for marriage, and it's not for the weak, it's for the strong. And we said that if you are not mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, as in finances, you are not well organized, you don't start this, because sometimes you can waste somebody's time. And that is what we are talking about when it comes to the do's and the don'ts in courtship. All right, so now we are looking at the don'ts. Number one, don'ts in courtship: don't lie. Don't lie. I have told lies. I personally have told lies upon lies when I was courting. I told lies, my God. And the question is, did it help me? No, it did not. And most of us watching me live, even those who are married, most people are finding it difficult to trust their spouse, to trust their partners. Why? Because right from the beginning of the courtship, somebody told a lie. And whenever you tell lies, it reduces your transparency, or your ability to be trusted. Your loyalty is questionable, or it becomes something that makes me doubt your commitment to the relationship. It's one of the don'ts you must not do when you are in courtship with someone is to tell them lies. You need to be open, you need to be transparent, you need to be straightforward. You need to let them know the yeses and the nos. You need to let them know that this is what you stand for. And can I tell you this? The more truthful and transparent you become, the more open the other party becomes to you. And the sad thing is that when trust is broken, when trust is broken, it is not easy to mend it or put it together again. So the question is, why lie? I have lied before, you have lied before, and the question is, when we told the lies, they did help us? No. So why do we still keep lying? Lies is not good. And so you need to understand that once you enter into courtship, it's not the grounds and the place to lie, because when you lie, you break trust, and you also break the confidence of your partner, and sometimes they question themselves if they deserve better or not. And so when you are in courtship, the do's and the don'ts don't lie. Being chatro and tronye. What you do is that you make the other party doubt you, even when you are telling the truth. They look at you from a point of telling lies. So one of the things you don't have to do when you are in courtship, please don't lie. The don'ts, don't lie. You lie about your location. You lie about what you are doing. You lie about who you are chatting with on the phone. You lie about everything, almost everything about you. You lie. Please, If you are in courtship and you are lying, or you are telling lies, or you've been lying, I want to urge you, I want to beseech you, I want to plead with you, please stop telling lies. The first don't. Number 2, the second don't. Please don't be blinded by sex. Don't be blinded by sex. Most often we encourage people to say that when you are in courtship, don't have sex. It is not just about the Bible talking about fornication, but also sometimes when you start this journey with sex, you go blind. Once you start with the sex, sometimes if you are not reasonable, if you are not smart and sensible, your visions are clouded. When we say what think, and it said, you pay attention to only what you feel around them, what you feel for them. You don't get time to diagnose. You don't get time to digest, to find out who they are. You don't want to dig deeper to find out who they are. So we say that do not let sex blind you, because sometimes if you meet a person who is really good in bed and satisfy you, make you feel good, and you feel like you are touching the clouds, if you don't take care, what is going to happen is that you don't even dream anymore. And that is why most ladies are blinded, most men are blinded. But you can see it, the character, the attitude of the gentleman, the lady is not right, it's not good, but you will not pay attention. Do you know why you will not pay attention? You will not pay attention because you are blinded by sex. The second don't, please, the second don't in courtship, don't be blinded. Don't be blinded by sex. Please watch us live on YouTube, Wisdom Studios, and share. Share to a brother, share to a friend, share to a relative. My name remains Counselor Ctwdyd, and tonight we are talking about the don'ts and the do's in courtship. And the first one, we said don't lie. And then number 2, we said please don't be blinded by sex. And then number 3, don't try to change your partner to be what they are not. Don't try to change your partner to be what they are not, or who they are not. A lot of people are trying to change people to become what they want them to become. But you need to understand that people change because at the point in their lives, they made the decision to change. People don't change because you told them to change. If someone is forced to change, that is hypocrisy. That is pretending. That is an act of pretense. Or shedai and who say was the buffon, or shedai and who say or no dear was a kokoboneno, or shedai and who say was a from that manipulation, or shedai and who say and so we advise people most often that if you are in courtship with someone and you don't like their character now, you don't like their attitude now, and you see a lot of red flags, don't just conclude to call red flags imperfection. Red flags are not imperfection. Red flags are signs that your relationship has no future, and you need to be careful about the journey, because sometimes people's character and attitude get worsened when we marry them. And the second don't you need to do for yourself is never to try to change people to become what you want them to become. No. Don't try to change your partner to become what they are not. O partner no enim kasa, o mu ade, o mbunipa, ne kokonye. Or you will be an kasa kranso nyede. And anytime you have told that partner that unim kasa, o se sana me kasa sana mete, o kokonye, or se sana me kasa sana mete, and most of the time the things you say it doesn't sit well with them. Please, I am begging you, in courtship, some of the things you don't have to do. The number 3, don't try to change your partner to be what they are not. I hope I'm blessing somebody. My name is Counselor Ctwdyd. You are listening to me live from Wisdom Studios. Wisdom Studios. Subscribe, follow us, and every Mondays and every Wednesdays exactly 8 p.m. we are live. But tonight I am here to bless you. We are still on the subject, the don'ts and the do's, or the do's and the don'ts in courtship. And that is exactly what we are doing. And number 3, we say don't force people to change when they have decided not to change, but they enjoy the change. Leave them alone. Don't force them. Let them be, because there are people who can never change no matter what you do. And I'm sorry to tell you that at a point in your life, if you feel like they are never changing and you are frustrated, you are depressed, they are toxic. Work out, especially when the person seems to be good but toxic to your emotions. Please don't force people to change, especially people who don't see that they are not right or they are not doing what is right. Or cannot or posadi bibi. I think that is wrong. Or no, it's not wrong. They don't accept their fault. They don't accept their mistakes. But you see, courtship is when you are able to see the weakness of your partner to communicate to them, so that they will come to a place of understanding that bibi wo ne ho a ompe, bibi wo ne ho a enso wani, bibi wo ne ho a ensem fata enti awasa wasesa. But then when the partner keeps defending that entisa, then you will know that the person is not ready to change. And when people are not ready to change, please, you can't force them and change them. And that is number 3 when it comes to the don't in courtship. Number 4, don't. Don't take full responsibility of their upkeep, whether financially, doing house chores, or other activities that are reserved for marriage. Go to your school fees, biara. You can only do that when you know where you are getting with them. And I repeat it, because see, there are people who can be ungrateful. There are people who can be bad, cruel, wicked. There are people, no matter what you do, they might not appreciate you. They might not be pleased with what you are doing. So in courtship, don't take full responsibilities, but you can support them. Don't take full responsibilities, but you can support them. Hey, don't take full responsibilities, but you can support them. Don't take full responsibilities, right? But you can actually support them. So please, when it comes to courtship, the don'ts, please don't take full responsibilities. Nevertheless, if you believe in the person, then the two of you can actually come together, work together, and invest in each other. Nevertheless, if you still don't believe in the future of the person and you don't even know where you are going with them because of the suit and buying and then in your baby, take good care of yourself. Don't take full responsibilities in courtship. Upkeep Nenioma be if you ye and a senior mamma and a senior ma by sea and I will die. Sorry, prepare them to be bashing. And somebody is actually asking me a question. Now, may the ones with my dear, me pacho, and son I best or bap and quite before so with my dear, Mr. Roa, a will fearsome. And so you need to find out if the person is able to cook well, the person is responsible, the person is, somebody who listens. I mean, in other words, when you are advising them, they listen, they take. If not, please, I advise you, don't marry them. Don't even risk. You know that this guy called Frank cannot change, and you are still risking because the name is Frank. You think they will be frank with you. It is never true. Please, if it is not working, it is not working. Don't force yourself. The fact that he's called blessed does not mean he can be a blessing to the courtship. And so don't just walk around loving people. The fact that he is called Yima does not mean God is with you. And sometimes God is with us, can be disappointment is with us. And so please take care of yourself. We are still talking about the do's and the don'ts in relationships. The next thing we can look at, don't cohabit. The don'ts in courtship, don't cohabit. Don't cohabit. Some of the problems we have in this generation is that most of Obani Bema Chimpran not in Nyoma Kugu Obani ho or the Nyoma Kugu Bema ho. Now what they are doing is that most of them even stay together, and if they are not staying together, they spend much of their time together. Or call Friday, we feel 1 week Friday. No. Mema home front manimbu ate. Mema yet to say sometimes you need to get yourself a little busy here and there, so that the person you are dating, the person you are courting, will know that you have a lot doing and you are not just there for them, you are also doing something for your life. Very, very important. So please, the next thing you don't have to do in courtship, please don't cohabit. Men kotrani so. Men kotrani be maso. En na bra fa unioma bra betrani so fa unioma nyina bra men ko. If you cohabit, you can lose your value. Okotra be maswa na yenwade okotra wo baaso na wonwade we be kakrakra na ho afro no na opese opamo. So don't cohabit. The next thing we can do, the don'ts in courtship, the next thing we can do, please do this. Don't compare your new relationship to your past relationship. Don't compare your new relationship to your past relationship. That is a don't in courtship. Nze wenya be ma foforo na wo ba foforo na mumienu maye ma adwene se mubetu wodo ho anamo. And one of the things you are doing is that you keep comparing the new relationship to the old one. Now I want you to know that everybody you meet has its own strength and its own weakness. Nobody is Superman and nobody is perfect. Everybody has that imperfection in them, and that makes them human. That makes them human. Say now ni kwadwo na wo na ni bless na wo tiasie say now ni yima na wo tiasie say oni Frank na wo na tiasie say now ni obi a friend Jessica na wo na majai. It means that something wasn't right, and that is why we broke up. It's enough. When you enter into a new relationship, don't be comparing the new one to the old one. If the old one was good enough, you wouldn't be here working with the new one. And I've seen many people get frustrated, get stressed with anxiety, and they are thinking like mihuyanka, because they compare the strength of the old Jack and they compare it to the new Jack, and they go like mihuyanka. Ladies and gentlemen, once you have entered into a new relationship and you're on your journey to plan, you're on your journey planning off marriage, please don't compare, because once you compare, what you do is that you take away the joy in the new relationship. The next thing you can do as a don't, please do this for yourself. Don't overlook calls and texts. Don't overlook it. Calls and texts. You saw their missed calls and you pretended not to see it. In courtship, they sent you a text message saying something important, communicating to you, and some way somehow you pretended as if you didn't see the message. It ticked blue, but you kept still pretending as if a robot came to watch it, or cartoons are playing on your phone. And you are pretending as if you've not seen it. And sometimes they call you to tell you, "Ma send you message, Sao. No, you saw it." And let them know, "I saw it, but I'm busy." And that is why I was not able to return your call and also probably reply to the message. When I'm done, and when things are calm and cool around me, I'm going to test back and return your call. So please, in courtship, another thing you will not do is to overlook calls and tests. Overlook calls and tests. Avoid fighting. The don'ts. Avoid it. And branchie baako a wotwe de bia moko ntokwa and branchie baako a motwe de bia moko ntokwa and go for be almost chimpra the whole week in tokatem, the whole month in tokatem. They've not enjoyed peace in their marriage or in their courtship before. They've never. And branchie baako de bia yentie ho ase. Avoid it. One of the things that can kill affection and love and make it become like affliction is fighting your partner or having arguments that are unnecessary. So please, the don'ts in courtship, and you mainly quite say, you don't even need to accept it in courtship and talk unnecessary talk. Please avoid fighting. Arguments that stirs up quarrel. Avoid it. My name is Counselor D.Y. Donko. 3 of my books are here. 3 of my books are here by the grace of God. 2 Hearts, 1 Journey is here. The Good Marriage Guide is here. The Roadmap to a successful journey. And also I have the Two Hearts One Journey, one of my favorite books, Beyond the Vows. I have the books here. If you want some of the books, my number is on the screen. My number is below. When you watch, you can call us and then a book can be delivered to you. One is 6060 Ghana. If you're outside watching us, you can go to Kobo, you can go to Amazon, and our books are there by the grace of God. And this evening I'm working from the red flags, signs your relationship has no future, the red flags, and that is where I am working from. So if you need any of the books, we are talking about the do's and the don'ts in courtship, and we are saying that avoid fight. And then also the next thing you need to avoid, please don't bring up the past. Don't bring up the past. Don't do that. Don't bring up the past. And to be a seed that the be sorry, not usam yenim, sorry, no usam yenim, sorry, simply because you want to talk about the past. If the past was so important that please, that issue could have been addressed long time before you jumped into today. Say let's move on. And your friend sister Obeka 2nd January 1922 asem. You didn't write social studies well with history. It's not helping. Brah, we are bare Masusuna and Asana last 2 years, 5 years ago. It is past, it is gone. We want to focus on the future. Stop bringing up the past in the now. It doesn't add up. The don'ts in courtship. Don't rely on assumptions. I had a yambe papa because that has been the problem of many people. Don't in courtship, don't rely on assumptions, suspicious attitude. I hear me say, our boy, I hear me say, o cheaty, I hear me say, we chatro, we be catch me say, and you have a problem of assumption. That is not what the person is trying to say. You conclude, you assume. I assume that the way our Kasano person hear me. I assume that because stop it. In courtship, you don't do assumption. Don't rely on assumption. Unless you have an evidence or evidence. You realize that any pan when you're straightforward, blah 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 blah, and the evidence are on the table. Nyafe na kofa fork and spoon aba. What the baba now you don't have any evidence. What they are trainer and the fork ni be this you. There be. What you say evidence na ye aduane. What the sick simu a etwa bibi. Stop relying in courtship. You don't rely on assumptions. I assume. I hear me say, oh boy, I hear me say you are cheating on me. I hear me say, and I will be a original line. So you know sometimes when they call you and the line is call waiting, they assume. Oh. When they call you and you don't pick, and they will be the one. Now, sometimes when you have that assumption, attitude or assumptions attitude, what happens to you is that you worry your emotions, you trouble your emotions. Stop it. In courtship, some of the don'ts, please don't rely on assumptions. The next thing you don't have to do in courtship, don't fake your way through sex. Don't fake your way through sex. Mesha dan kan kire se wo yare. Na ye mesraw, ya ye bida. Besraw a o sa rechichiri wo nipa ye be hu ana de achi aka fom. Don't fake sex. Sister, don't fake sex. Don't fake it, brother. Don't fake it. I know a lot of men that can actually fake sex. They fake it. But should that create an environment to suit him, trap you into it, and then have sex with you. Don't fake sex. Sex is a mutual understanding between two people. Don't be too selfish when it comes to sex. I say it's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you, and you want to do it. In courtship, Don't fake sex. Don't allow it. Don't detain it. And the last thing we can talk about, in my book, The Red Flags, Signs Your Relationship Has No Future. The last one we can talk about, don't make your partner your entire life. In courtship, don't make your partner your entire life. Don't make your partner your entire life. Don't let it look as if without them you can't do anything. Don't let it look as if they don't help you, there is nothing you can do. Don't let it look as if they are the ones you are relying on. Ebimo twempra, empra twen na wo mo twen won. Empra twen ni nyina is centered on bema no, centered on oba no. Oba ne na hwe no. Ewo empra twen bema ne na hwe no. Ewo empra twen nti wakwaye se ni nyam bibia ni no. If you are a lady watching me, please don't rely too much on your fiancé. Look for something to do with yourself, with your life. Don't allow anybody to manipulate, control you because they are the ones taking care of you. I've seen a lot of women stuck in a relationship, they can't work out because the man becomes a sole provider. I've also seen a lot of men who cannot work out from a relationship because the lady is the one actually providing. All right, so these are some of the don'ts. These are some of the don'ts. Some of the don'ts in courtship. It's near Persia Charles. So chimpra na ode bekwa awade mu ana mo hye awade. If you are courting, preparing to marriage, these are some of the things we want you to learn. We want you to learn some of these things. Now can we go to the do's? The do's. The do's, number one, don't cheat on your partner. The do's. Please don't cheat on your partner. For whatever reason or purpose, when you are in courtship, unless it is not courtship, but probably it is just a relationship, you don't even know where it is actually ending and you are confused, and that one, try as much as you can to walk away from it. Please don't cheat on your partner, because cheating or chiwa, that trust will not be there, and trust me, it is going to cause a lot of havoc, a lot of harm. And so please, some of the do's, don't cheat on your partner. Men fanechini will be for na there be a here. Men, yes, sir, regardless of whatever reason. So we are still doing the do's. We are done with the don'ts. What did they make? We are done with the don'ts. We are doing the do's, and we are saying that in the do, don't ever cheat. It's not part of the don'ts message, you know. Right? And so, by the grace of God, as you watch me, keep taking notes and keep writing. So please be truthful and sincere with one another. In your do's, be truthful and sincere. Be truthful and sincere. Kanokre. Now, we say defend it. Once you are in courtship, you can defend lies. We know that you are doing it, but you find any means and ways to defend it, even with your blood, so that people will not think you are. No. The do's, be truthful and sincere with one another. And this is very important. It's an important principle because it helps you have a meaningful relationship. You cannot go far in any relationship that is filled with lies, deceit, and wrong information, with hypocrisy. The foundation will be broken. So please, the do's, be truthful, sincere with one another. The next thing we can talk about when it comes to the do's, please never take advantage of your partner. Never take advantage. Don't let the person feel being used. The do's. Don't let the person feel being used. Don't take advantage. Don't take advantage. Men shut down you soon. Some wasting the time, sir, when you know so well that you are not interested. The next thing you can do when it comes to the, please, in the do's, get time so that the two of you can talk about the future. A lot of relationships don't talk. They don't talk about tomorrow. They have no plan for tomorrow. They live a day at a time. There is no deeper conversation that focuses on the future of this courtship. The next thing you can do when it comes to your courtship, please invest in one another. Number one, how do you invest in one another? Are we talking about money? No, not necessarily. Number one, invest prayer in each other. Invest prayer. When was the last time the two of you courting? You spent time to pray. The do's. Do spend time to pray. Do you do that? When was the last time the two of you said, we want to fast? We want to fast and pray and seek the face of God for the future of this relationship. These are the do's in courtship. Many courtships are marriage divorced ahead of time. I said many courtships are divorced in marriage ahead of time because they've never prayed together, they've never fasted together, and they've never spent time together. They don't read Bible together. They don't meet to talk about anything. That will be a piamonkwe. So please, the next thing you can do for yourself, please, I beg you, invest. Invest in your relationship. Invest emotionally. Be there for each other. Spend time together. You can go hotel. Yes, spend time together. You can even meet under the tree, under the canopy, under the canopy, under the canopy of God. You can meet there. You can also go to their house if you are disciplined enough. Wait me now you matter in the hall. And I can tell you he fears God. And he will not even touch you. So that the two of you can sometimes when the touches become too much and you touch, you don't even get time to talk. But the talk is an investment. The talk is an investment. So spend time, invest in each other. The do's. Please try in the do's to build solid relationship with a gentleman's family, especially the close relatives, the father, the mother, the siblings. Do. It's a do for you. We are bar, try. We are bema, try. Build that solid relationship. And ya fe na wo be wade na ne maame na oba ne papa be ma ne maame oba that confusion here and there and no. You got to build that relationship ahead of time. Build it in the do's. Build it in the do's. Try and build relationship with the close people to your spouse, especially the mother, the father, and the siblings. Is the do. It's a very important do. And in the do, please open up to each other to know how much you earn. It's part of the do's. How much I get every month. We need to talk about it. So that our DNA will be simpapeniwum. And it shouldn't look like I am doing my best to open up, but you are hiding something. Can we talk about the transparency, the do's? Let's talk about it now. Am I going to get access to your phone when we marry, or there is no need? Am I also going to get access to your finances in terms of how much you are paid, how much you get, where you get your money from? Do I need to know? Let's talk about it. Many people don't talk about it, and these are do's. So that I will know my boundaries, I will know my limit, I do not exceed. Now, who taught you that in courtship? The do's. In the do's, be a giver. Not just a taker, be a giver. A lot of people are in courtship, but they are stingy. Stingy generation, young men and women. They will not give you. You must give them all the time. They will not give you. You must give them all the time. They will not give you. You must give them all the time. They will not give you. You must give them all the time. Their beer is about them. They've never, bought you a beautiful gift, Vows Day or Chain Bearman. Now, Vows Day, what have you also given? And when was the last time you gave a beautiful gift to your man or your woman? Ladies and gentlemen, because of time, this is how we close the curtains, and this is how we ended the do's and the don'ts in courtship. So we will be please understand that you are at a place where you are preparing each other to settle, to marry. And this is a place of seriousness. It is for the mentally matured, the emotionally matured, the physically matured, the financially matured, and the spiritually matured. It is not for the weak. It is not a place for small boys. It is not a place for people who are not serious. It is meant for people who are serious. My name is Counselor Ctwdyd. I'm a pastor and a senior pastor of City of Wisdom Center, located at Al-Haji Israel, near Israel Police Station. All right, so my books are here. The first book, 2 Hearts, 1 Journey, and then the second book, The Good Marriage Guide, and then also the third book is here. I love this book, Red Flags, Signs Your Relationship Has No Future. So family, if you need any of these books, you can contact us on 0244 515544, 0244 515544, and once you call us, you can get your book delivered to you, but the delivery is at your cost. So thank you very much. One goes for 6060 Ghana, and so please, we have few books with us. You can place your order, and as soon as possible it will be delivered to you. My name is Counselor Ctwdyd, live in Wisdom Studios on YouTube every Monday and every Wednesday exactly 8 p.m. and we are done by 9 p.m. God bless everybody who took time to watch and listen. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The Lord bless you, keep you, and cause his face to shine on you. Keep following Counselor Ctwdyd. Ctwdyd is my name on all the social media platforms, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Ctwdyd is the name. But on YouTube, Wisdom Studios, GH. God bless everybody watching us, and the Lord keep you. Thank you. Bye-bye.